This segment of the news is brought to you by Finance of America. For all your mortgage needs, call Amy Childress or Shannon Keller at 702-372-6607. News is also brought to you by Great Basin College. A pioneer in distance education, your success is their tradition. Now offering over 25 degree and certificate programs in Pahrump and online.
Fire Chief Scott Lewis talks about a two-car crash yesterday that luckily saw no serious injuries.
Yesterday afternoon, we dispatched for a report of a two-vehicle accident, which just happened to occur outside of our Station 1 at Locksboro and Highway 160. Crews actually observed the accident before it was actually reported to 911 and started providing an assessment of the patients. There were people injured, however, they declined transport to the local hospital.
All right. What type of collision was it?
It was a T-bone type of accident that occurred right at the intersection coming out of Home Depot onto 160.
The Grove Marijuana Dispensary was up for a license renewal in front of the Board of County Commissioners during their last meeting.
Medical marijuana establishment license renewal, MM 2018-00.
Mr. Chairman, this is for the dispensary. The Grove's located at 1541 East Basin. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve renewal application,
Yes.
MM 2018-000053.
Yep.
Further discussion? Public comment?
This permit is a request for application within the town of Pahrump. If you take a look at the Assembly Bill 487, the county does not have the authority to collect taxes inside of a town. Each medical marijuana dispensary and each retail store shall submit a report to the Department of Taxation to include the following items, which is the amount of sales, the sales to customers, the price of the products, and such other information. The county, underneath Section 15, does not have the authority to tax within the town of Pahrump. It is my opinion that the permit medical marijuana 218-00053 is an application collecting a tax of $10,213 by the county that belongs to the town of Pahrump, and that this motion is underneath the color of the law. I'm not an attorney, but I can read the NRS's and interpret what the Senate bill says, and it is my opinion, again, you are in direct violation of the legislation. Thank you. John Bosta.
If I could just make a quick clarification. The Senate Bill 487 that Mr. Bosta was referring to discusses license taxes, and the items today here are discussing license fees. Fees and taxes are two distinct beasts, and Nye County does have the authority to impose license fees. And as far as Mr. Bosta's other claims, the District Attorney's Office is in the process of researching those claims, and I will be giving him a response in the next day or so.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on the board? Closing public comment. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 And a marijuana cultivation facility was approved for their license renewal. The Wellness Orchards representatives say they still do not have plants growing in their facility at this time.
Medical marijuana established license renewal, MM 2018-00054.
Mr. Chairman, this is the license application for Wellness Orchards located on Panorama behind the dealership. Chairman and I went out to see what progress they have made. They don't have plants yet. They have made a lot of changes to the inside of the building, and they look to be on track to have their plants and actually go in full bore sometime in April. So I make a motion to renew the application MM 218-000054, and that's it.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Further discussion? I have some. How long is it going to be before they finally have something green in their building? And do we want to set, again, an amount of time before they do this? Or, I mean, it's getting tiring.
Would you, if you'd like, I'll amend my motion to say within 90 days of today, you must have plants in production, not just 3.
I'll amend my second.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's my amended motion and to approve.
I have a motion amended and a second amended. Is there further discussion? Public comment?
My name is John Bossa, BO at CA. I request that my comments are reflected in the minutes and that a copy of my written remarks be included in the minutes. The permit, medical marijuana 218-00045 is a request of the applicant for an annual renewal for cultivation inside of the town of Pahrump. The item underneath Senate Bill 487, Section 3.5, Sub 1, requires the items that the marijuana cultivation is to record with the Department of Taxation and the reports that they are supposed to make. Again, the county does not have the authority to collect taxes within the town of Pahrump, and I believe that this, again, is a violation of Senate Bill 487, amended Section 1145, and I believe that your taking action is underneath the color of the law. Respectively submitted, John Bossa.
Thank you. Once again, it's a fee, not a tax. Further discussion?
And Mr. Chairman, this is Ronnie Boscovich again. I would just like to say that my comments from the previous item are applicable to this item as well.
Thank you very much.
Good way to say it.
Is there any further public comment? Seeing none, call for the vote.
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 A fundraiser dinner, dining with the diva, and Vegas-only entertainment after this break.